All right, hey everybody. So I wanted to just do a little quick kind of life update. We have been kind of working on a lot of different things. So I've been working on a lot of different things simultaneously. I am about 4 chapters away from being done with my children's book. Really excited about that. I've been kind of trying to figure out like what I'm going to be doing long term down the road. And I think one of those things that I was thinking about today was, you can only plan today, and then like tomorrow will come, and you want to kind of have a little bit of a plan for, like how things are going to go over the next few years or whatnot. But you really can only do today, and you got to break it down in today. So, and I think lately I've just felt overwhelmed because I like to know, when things are going to happen and what kind of things are going to look like. And, I think sometimes that God doesn't give me that because he knows that that's what I rely on. And I have to just rely on, you can only do what you can do today. So if you're stressed about the future, you can only do today, and like you need to be doing things in today that help you plan for the future. That's what people sometimes forget about. It's like just living in the moment doesn't mean like just, spending all your money or being stupid. It's like be present now and do things now that are going to help you for the future. Like if you have homework to do or if you have a resume to send off, do it now, so that way you can, be planning for the future, because then tomorrow you can build on what you did, yesterday. Let's see. I've been working on, like, I'm not a very angry person. I've just been really angry this past, week. I don't know if it's because, my sleep has been thrown off. I've been working just through some, emotional issues, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not an angry person, so I've just been, I'm just really angry. So I've been kind of working just kind of through that, and, one of the things that anger does give me is kind of a different energy. So just channeling that towards things that are constructive, and I can do that pretty easily now. I've worked a lot on that kind of stuff. Like if I have energy, just put it towards something that's useful. I am getting ready to head off into classes right now, and one of the things that I am really excited about right now is I'm working on the children's book, and then I've been really thinking about different videos that I want to be putting up on the art channel, and one of the things that I'm going to do is I wanted to create a podcast and I love listening to NPR podcasts, although I hate the content because they're very well made. So there's This American Life, and there's another one that's called Snap Judgment. And I really like those podcasts because of the way that they're made. They have great audio quality, and I've listened to a lot of audio drama as a kid, so I really, really, really appreciate that. However, the content that they put out is it's just very liberal propaganda and all this kind of stuff. So I wanted to create a podcast that was a good production quality, that had good music, good sound, had a really nice visual feel to it, but had more, I don't really like to say right wing, but just more, I don't even want to say libertarian, but just open-minded thinking, and definitely more leaning towards the right, and maybe even, I don't know, people would have to listen to it to see what I'm talking about, but just things that are definitely not presented on NPR, let's say that. And I remembered actually Camille Paglia, who is she's a professor that I really like her lectures. She was talking about how it really boils down to white collar versus blue collar radio. So white collar tends to be the NPR listeners, and everything sounds very polished, and everyone talks a certain way, and everyone, it all sounds. And then you have blue collar, and everything's kind of harsh and strident, and it's because it's the people that are the ground workers. And it's usually more like the yelling dad that I would say, whereas the other one's more of just it's high class, and so I wanted a crossover that was I want to be able to have and I would like to do a specific episode that's like the NPR model. I think it'd be hilarious. Like, I wouldn't have any content really. I'd just be like, and now I'm going to speak in this voice, and have it be totally just follow the NPR model, because they'll have like the little music intro. And then they'll have their main speaker, and they're talking about what they're going to talk about. And then they'll have like, this is, John Doe or Mary Jane or whatever. And like that person is supposed to sound like a normal on the street person. And then they, transition to like, anyway, they just have a very specific model in order to make you feel like whatever they're saying to you is true and believable, which I think is hilarious because there's like a formula that they follow. But people buy it. So, but I want something that sounds polished and nice, but is not trying to, but it's not propaganda, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not gonna alter my speaking voice or anything like that. I just want it to be something that sounds nice to the ear and is more visual than I would say a lot of other podcasts are. Because they don't really do, a lot of podcasts are just people talking. They don't paint a visual picture. This, I want it to have like good sound quality production and things like that. So I picked a few songs yesterday, and I know my topic, and I'm very, very excited about it. So that will probably be up at the end of March, because I want to take time. I've decided if I'm going to do a podcast like that, it's going to be either every month or every other month, because I want it to be nice and polished. And then I have some other video things that I want to get done. And what's hard with me is, like, if I have time, then I make a video. But a lot of times I, don't have time, or I have to, I have to kind of hodgepodge with other things. So we'll see about that. And then the other thing that I've got going on is, I am going to set up a Patreon, and I already did it. And I'm not sure, like, if I want to set up one for this and then for the art channel, or if I just want to combine them. I have no idea. But if people want to see content, what I would like to do is just provide something where they can give, like, they can give ideas, like, because I've always wanted that, where someone, like, if I had an idea for a music video or whatever, I could pitch it to them and then they could do it. So things like that, or like different topics that they wanted me to talk about, or maybe if they wanted to, do a lecture, it'd just be like a subscription type of a thing where you would pay like whatever the amount is going to be, and then you get to be in like on the creative team and that kind of stuff. And then I might have a couple other ideas down the road for people who join the Patreon. But yeah, so I'm excited about that, and I'm not expecting anything big from it. It's just like, if people like the content that I make, then I think it's just like, I don't make any money from doing any of my artwork, and if people like it and they want to see more of it, then I have to be compensated in some way so that I can justify making it, because it takes time and it takes effort and it's fun, but it's like putting out album artwork, or like, it's like putting out music or anything like that. But it's harder to do that, I feel like, with videos. And then I feel I don't know, it's just hard. But I think if that's something that's worthwhile and people want to give to them, then I would be more than happy with it. I think that'd be awesome. So anyway, but I will put out content nevertheless. It's just, it would be less than if I'm being paid for it. So but anyway, yeah, I'm really excited about that, and I feel really excited about what's going to happen down the line. We are going to be moving again, and so that's going to be a whole nother dealio of getting everything packed up and blah blah blah. And I'm very used to moving. It's kind of funny. I was in the kitchen the other day and I thought, well, I always wanted to be a missionary, and here I am. It's like, you don't have to move to another country to be a missionary. You just got to trust God and be willing to go wherever, So, yeah, I'm really happy about that. And then, it'll be different and difficult a little bit probably doing our move and figuring all that stuff out. But we're fairly sure where we're going to move into, and then my siblings are going to be all in different places. So that's going to be a little bit of a, I like having everyone together, even though I'm an introvert, but I still like having everyone together. So we'll see how all that goes. I would like to have my sister on for a podcast, both my sisters actually, and then my sister Rachel and I have a little comedy video that we are putting together that we're both really excited about, and she never does any video stuff with me. I'm always like trying to drag people into doing video stuff with me. I'm like, please. So that'll be really fun and funny, and hopefully it'll be up in March sometime. I'll make that be my birthday gift. from me. I'll be like, Rachel, that's what I want for my birthday. I just want you to do a video with me. So, but she's the one who planned it and everything. So I didn't make her do this one. So yeah, so other than that, just working on, you know, staying healthy, not eating too many snack foods. I have been drinking these. These are like the Kavita probiotic drinks, and I really enjoy having those before bed. I think they help my stomach for whatever reason. So yeah, I've just been doing that. And so I will see everybody soon. I'm really hoping and or not hoping, I'm really happy that I'm going to be able to have a little bit more of a schedule for videos. So there are some videos that I want to be able to finish that I have a whole notebook, guys, of things that I wanted to talk about on this channel. I just haven't had, like, I had time the last couple weeks, but I was working on writing my book. So anyway, blessings to all, and stay healthy and go kick butt. All right.